All right, guys. It's Friday morning. Hopefully, you're ready for your dose of local marketing. And today, we're going to talk about timing and all things related to putting the right message in front of the right audience at the right time. As business owners, we understand the value and importance of timing. And what I'm going to do with you today is I'm going to talk with you about how to get that message, how to get that powerful message that can get people into action in front of the right audience. And more importantly, I'm going to give you an example on how you can ensure that the timing of your message is effective in regards to messaging and things of that nature. So, again, we talk about this on a regular basis. Of course, this video hopefully will serve you if you do your marketing for yourself, because we're going to talk about, targeting your audience and getting your message in front of there. Of course, if you watch some of our other videos, we talk about how to originate a more powerful message utilizing the HERO framework, hook, empathy, response, and then over deliver HERO framework in regards to originating content. And so if you watch some of our other videos, you can get information on how to originate a really powerful messaging around that framework. And then in this video, I'm going to talk with you about how to get that in front of the right audience at the right time. So piecing these together, you can get those taken care of. If you're subscribed to the Local Marketing Toolkit, our Done With You service, of course, this should get your brain thinking about, well, how can I be more effective about getting my message out there? What are the things that are, where do I think my prospective customers are hanging out? What are their interests, their affinities, their buying patterns? Where are they at in the buying life cycle when they're thinking about buying my product or service? Because I guarantee there's people that are further up in the buying cycle, the products and services that people buy before they get to you. And there's also people that are after you, depending on what type of product or service you offer. There's other service providers further on down the chain when you're talking about a customer life cycle and thinking about it from a high level, 10,000 foot view, kind of a macro scale, and thinking about where people are at in that process can be incredibly impactful. Because today I'm going to talk with you about how to put your message in front of those people regardless of where they're at in the buying life cycle. And can be incredibly powerful for you and your business. Again, if you're doing it yourself, a lot of great information in the video. If you're with our Done With You service, this should get your brain thinking, and we should see some follow-up in regards to that for our customers. And meaning of the minds, and nobody knows your business better than you. Nobody cares about your business more than you, as much as we do love you and care about your business and want you to succeed and everything like that. You have a deeper insight into what it is that you're doing. You're more invested. You've spent more time in your particular market, and providing feedback. Meaning of the minds is where this comes together in a real world application. So let me talk with you. Let me jump right into this, and I'm going to take you through Google Web Properties. This holds true for a lot of other properties as well, whether you're advertising on LinkedIn, whether you're advertising on Facebook, Instagram. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize Google Web Properties as an example for this. And the reason for that is because Google gives us a lot of tools. What a lot of us don't understand is how much Google actually tracks. If you think about the vast majority of the websites out there utilize Google Analytics in order to track traffic on their website, which gives Google insight into virtually every website, where people are going, what they're doing on those websites. They have conversion tracking on a lot of these websites. They have, page tracking, how long they've been on the page, where they scroll on the page. This is all possible through Google Analytics. In addition to that, we connect our websites utilizing other Google properties as well. YouTube gets connected, the Google Display Network, search networks, things of that nature. The vast majority of us are out there when we do searches on Google. They're the largest search engine on the planet. They've got the #1 and #2 search engines on the planet. They've got Google, and then they've got YouTube, which are number one and number two when it comes to the amount of searches and people searching for information. This information could be just information based, and or it could be, people starting the buying process. So understanding how to utilize Google Web Properties will give you some insight in how to utilize some of those other channels like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn in regards to marketing, because everybody follows Google when it comes to methodology. Not everybody has the same type of visibility. I believe that Google's probably got the deepest amount of data and or visibility out there compared to anybody. Even Facebook probably comes in second in regards to visibility, where people are going online, just because they don't have the search networks. They don't have Google Analytics on the back end. Although the Facebook Pixel does give them a lot of insight into, where you're at if Facebook Pixels are installed on the website and where you're going on those particular websites as well. So everybody's creating a digital persona for all people in the world, and they utilize those for marketing purposes. It's one of the double-edged swords in association with marketing, but something that we should be conscious of when we are thinking about building out our advertising campaign. Because again, with advertising, you want to make sure that you got to ask yourself first and foremost why so many people fail. And the reason for that is, first and foremost, they don't have the right messaging. They don't really understand how to formulate that message. And again, we're going to save that for another video. We utilize the HERO framework in order to accomplish that. Hook, empathy, communicating your message from a place of empathy and understanding about their pain and or their desired outcome or goal that they're looking to achieve. Your response and how to formulate that messaging so it's effective, and then over delivering on what it is that you're going to be doing so that you create a tremendous amount of value in your prospective customers' minds. If you follow that framework, you can originate really powerful messaging. But what you need to do is make sure that you get that in front of the right audience at the right time. And timing, I think, is the most important piece of that puzzle. Is because the right message in front of the right audience at the wrong time, and you're not going to get the desired outcome that you're looking for. So I think it's a combination of those three things that you should be conscious of when you're thinking about originating media, and then also when you're thinking about publishing that media online, whether it's to expand your organic reach and influence online, and or when you're originating media or content to create digital ad campaigns for paid advertising or PPC campaigns. So we're going to try to give you some insight today in regards to how to A, do it yourself, and then B, if you're with us on our Done With You service, how to provide insight into some of the things that are going to help us out in regards to targeting and or timing. So I'm going to jump over to our ads accounts. I was actually creating a ad campaign, and let's see if I can get access to it here. We'll go ahead and share my screen and all things associated with our ads account. So in this account, I'm actually creating a video ad. I think video is probably the most powerful way to advertise. We utilize video on a regular basis to put our message in front of people, to call them on a regular, call them to action. And what I'm going to go into is the actual targeting associated with this and the different ways that we can target utilizing Google and Google Web Properties based off of two things, or three things actually: demographics and psychographic information, who your contact is, and putting it in front of that contact. We can also advertise to people. Demographic and information has to do with location, whether or not they're married, whether they're homeowners, things of that standpoint. What we can also do is we can pick and choose what affinities they have. So let's go down here to some of the different types of characteristics in regards to advertising that we can get into. As you can see here, we have demographic information, gender, age, parental status, household income. So based off of what type of product you have, you might have something that's specific to male or females. If you've done any type of research in regards to surveying your past customers, you may have some insight in regards to age and who purchases from you or who your message resonate or product or service resonates with. You might have products and or service and or processes that resonate with parents or people who are single, and then also income levels, top 10% of income earners, all the way down to lower income earners. Now, I like to deselect the unknown category there just because I like to gather as much information as we possibly can in regards to the effectiveness of our advertising. So demographic information is where we start. Now, in addition to that, we can take a look at affinities, and we can basically create targeting based off of what people are looking for. So in this example, I'll give you an example for us. What we did is we come in here and people that are interested in web services or CRM or web hosting, these are all services that we provide. So if people are out there and they're doing searches for these and they're in the buying mode and they've got buyer intent, because affinity is the first thing that we think about, or I'm sorry, demographics is the first thing that we think about when we're talking about targeting the right timing or the right audience. So with that winning formula, remember the right message in front of the right audience at the right time. Audience is all based around demographics, and then affinity, what they're interested in, what they're searching for, and things of that nature is the final step, which is intent, right? Intent gives us a better chance of success with our advertising than if we don't have any type of intent or if we're targeting a very large audience. Of course, you want to make sure that you get hyper-focused in regards to your who, that you're targeting so that you can get clear about putting your message in front of the right person at the right time when it comes to this. So as you can see, we can come in here and do this based off of marketing services, web development, SEO services, things of this nature. In addition to that, we can actually create custom lists that combine these things. So as you can see here, we have the same type of thing. We can get into custom list building and we can create a combination of things. And we can say, hey, you know what? We want to take a look at people that have an affinity for these types of products and services. They may be doing searches online. They have a buying intent. So what this does is this gives us our audience targeting. Again, the right contact. In addition to that, we can take a look at different search terms that they're searching for online. So we're talking about utilizing multiple indicators to determine who it is that we're targeting. We're looking at keyword searches, things of that nature. We can also put in related websites. We can put in competitors' websites, things of this nature. We can put in our products and services. People who are looking for our products and services, and getting our message in front of them can be incredibly powerful. Don't you want to make sure that you put your advertising in front of people who are searching for your products and services at a minimum? In addition to that, we utilize brand advertising as well. So if you go out there and you people are searching for your product, service, and or brand, you want to make sure that you're top of mind or top of the page. And the best way to do that is through paid advertising. So as you can see here, we can target based off of search. We can target based off a website. So this gets super, super granular in here. We can target based off of topics. As you can see here, this is a great example for us. People who are interested in marketing services, e-commerce, marketing automation, telemarketing, email marketing, affiliate programs for membership sites, e-commerce, I said already. But as you can see, this all leads into products and services that we offer. But the same thing can be done with your services and your products. So you can get hyper-focused on people based off of their affinity. You can also get focused based off of their buying intent. And it becomes a really powerful targeting methodology so that you can get your message in front of the right person at the right time. Then, of course, you have the ability to, and this is something that, over the last several months, we've been playing around with really effectively, is you have the ability to put your advertising in front of people based off of where they're at on YouTube as well. So if there's YouTube channels where people hang out, or there's influencers in your industry, they get a lot of traffic. What you want to do is maybe put your advertisers in front of their videos or all of their videos, because you can put in You can put in the channel URL. You can put in the video URL. You can browse based off of websites people are going to. You can get really strategic in regards to putting your advertising in front of competitors. Influencers are putting them in front of their channels or video and utilizing things like search terms and things of that nature, their affinities and what they're searching for online. As you can see here, I put in marketing, and this is all the different categories that came up in here. So I was doing a build out for one of the campaigns that we're building for our company, but it gives us the ability to target based off of demographics, to look at our audience specifically in regards to what it is that they're interested in, to take a look at the searches and keywords that they're looking for online and target based off of that. So we're looking at multiple data points. We're looking at multiple items based off of demographics, affinities, keywords, where they're spending their time on YouTube. And these are really great ways for you in order to target the right person at the right time. Now, the way that we utilize these is, of course, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're originating content around our media plan. And then we're utilizing this targeting, building out a persona of somebody that is going to be a potential buyer of those services. So our media plan originates content around the work that we do, the customers we serve with customer review videos, testimonials, things of that nature, and then originating content around attracting our dream customer. And what I mean by that from a media planning standpoint is what you're doing every single day is valuable. What a lot of people fail to realize is that if you capture that on a regular basis and you utilize it in order to market what it is that you do and the value that you provide to the marketplace, and then you utilize targeting based off of demographics, psychographic, affinities, and also where your potential customers are hanging out, right? Influencers online or educational videos, like, let's say that you're, targeting, let's say that I'll give you some examples here. Let's say that you're a restaurant, right? You're in the restaurant industry and you want to attract people that are interested. You want to attract foodies or something like that. What you could do is you could find people in your area, right? Your restaurant, so you have a brick and mortar and or delivery service in a specific geographic area. So you can utilize demographic information in order to accomplish that. So only want to target, I'm going to target people, let's say in the Napa area for a restaurant. We just had a glitch in the matrix, so I apologize for that. My internet connection just bounced, but hopefully you're still getting this. Let me go ahead and get things set up one more time. I apologize. So as you can see, technology is technology, but internet bounced. We're back online. Hopefully it's not too big of an inconvenience. We'll see how it works out in regards to the video production. But what I was saying is in regards to, let's say I was a restaurant in the Napa Valley and I wanted to target people that frequent the Napa Valley, were interested in visiting the Napa Valley. We could do that based off of our targeting. So our demographic information, our audience would give us the ability to target people that were interested in, from a demographic standpoint. In addition to that, we could utilize keywords or searches that they're doing. Maybe they're searching for food or restaurants or things of this nature in the Napa Valley. We could also target people that were watching videos or subscribed to specific channels. Maybe they're travel channels or food channels or things of this nature. So when you begin to utilize multiple data points in order to target people, your likelihood of success in regards to your advertising is going to be much, much higher. And from a local marketing standpoint, this gives you everything that you need in order to put your advertising in front of the right audience at absolutely the right time. Because as you can see, a restaurant can give you, and with this targeting based off of affinity demographics and also their search habits, their videos they're watching and everything like that, those multiple touch points can give you everything that you need in order to time your messaging most effectively, regardless of what type of business you are. And I'll give you another example. Let's say that you're, a gym or a fitness studio or something like that, and you want to target people who are interested in getting in shape. Well, you might utilize, demographics, of course, because you have a physical location. So you want to you don't want to target people that are interested in the area. What you would do is you would use that demographic information to segment people who live in the actual area. And Google gives us the ability to do that. If people live in a certain area, we have the ability to target those people versus people who are interested and or frequent the area. We can target people that live in the area. And then we can utilize their age. So maybe you have a specific age group that you service, or you can utilize other interests of theirs, maybe health, fitness, wellness, things of that nature, diet, exercise, all that kind of stuff can get into affinities and things of that nature. In addition to that, you can also target websites. Let's say that this is a really cool one, because let's say that you have competitors in your local market. And you want to target people who are looking at their websites because they're in the buying process, right? If you think about how people go through the buying process, what generally they'll do is they'll jump online. If they don't have a pre-existing relationship with the business or brand, what they'll do is they'll jump online and start to do some research. They're going to look at reviews. They're going to look online for what people think about it. They're going to look at their websites. So if you have competitors, what you can do is you can enter in their website. You can also enter in your products and services here so that you can get more relevant searches and things of that nature. You can enter in the keywords that you want to target when people are doing searches online. If you want to target people that are searching for Napa, CrossFit studios or Napa fitness studios or Napa gyms, if you're in the Napa area, what you could do is you could go ahead and put those in there. So you can get very specific about what people are searching for and then put your message in front of them. Now, they're in the buying process because they're starting to do the research. They're starting to do searches online and doing the research associated with what it is that they're thinking about purchasing. So if you understand how people go through that process in regards to making their buying decision, now you can get more strategic about what it is that you're doing from an advertising standpoint and how you're putting your advertising in front of the right audience at absolutely the right time, utilizing keywords, utilizing competitors' websites, products, and services. In addition to that, we can search for topics, people that are browsing sites and topics online. We can also look at YouTube videos. So let's say that you have influencers that you're familiar with online, big influencers. I'll go back to our two previous examples. Let's say you have big influencers that are in the health and wellness industry, and you want to target people that are watching their videos because you know that they're super popular. What you could do is you could utilize their demographic information, and you could utilize those videos and or those channels in order to put your advertising in front of those people. Or in front of those audiences. You can also look at, again, there's more website targeting and things like that for getting competitive with, getting out there and getting strategic about putting your advertising in front of competitors' websites as well. So a lot of great information in regards to targeting. And again, this all has to do with, putting your message in front of the right person at absolutely the right time and making sure that you have a more powerful or a better opportunity when it comes to advertising your business online. So again, if you want to have success, you got to first and foremost just be conscious of how to go out there and create powerful messaging. You can utilize our hero framework in our media planning blueprint in order to accomplish that, to create more powerful messaging on a regular basis around the work you do, the customers you serve, and most importantly, educating your dream customers, because who you serve today might not be your absolute dream customers. So you want to make sure that you're very clear about who you're targeting in originating content on a regular basis in order to communicate directly to that person. So originating the advertising is the first step. And then secondly, so that's the messaging, getting the messaging right. Secondly, you make sure that you have the right audience. Demographic, psychographic information, interests and affinities, things of that nature, making sure your audience is specific. And then finally is make sure that your timing is good, getting that message in front of that audience at absolutely the right time. And the way that you accomplish that is by looking at their buying intent. Their intent is the most important indicator associated with your advertising, and making sure that they have the intent to make a purchase is what you want to be conscious of. So if you're do-it-yourselfer, you're out there, hopefully that helped you out, gave you some insight in how you can get more targeted in regards to your online advertising. If you're part of the local marketing toolkit, of course, we hope that this got the wheels turning, and in our next strategy call, you'll be thinking about, or you're going to send us information in regards to insights into your industry and target and everything like that. Of course, we do a ton of market research, but you have better insight than anybody when it comes to your business and, influencers online, what people are watching, where they're at, where they're located at in regards to your dream customers and where they congregate at. So hopefully you'll get that over to us in order to help support us be more effective in regards to your marketing effort, increase your ROI, expand your reach, influence, and impact. We're here to support you. What I would request, that's all I have for you today in regards to your Friday wrap up, in regards to your little dose of marketing for this week. Of course, Monday, we're going to have our Monday kickoff call. If you'd like to get notifications for these upcoming trainings, go ahead and text Monday KO to 707-229-1221, and we'll get you on the notification list so that you can get all the updates that we have in regards to marketing your local business online. In addition to that, I want to ask a small favor. In the body or the description of this video, and or if you're on YouTube, we have cards up on the top right-hand section. We have a feedback form. It's completely anonymous. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we survey our audience on a regular basis and get feedback from you. Was this training effective? What did we do well? What is one of the things that we did well in regards to an organization of content and providing value to you? And then two things that we can improve on a regular basis so that we can continually to improve our process and make sure that we're providing content that is of value to you. Again, we do these anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes on a regular basis, and so we want to make sure that we're providing value to you. So go ahead and fill out that feedback form. It's completely anonymous. You don't have to put in your name, email address, any of your contact information. It's just, hey, you did this well, and these are two areas that you can improve on in order to make the content more effective for you. So that's all I have for today. I'm going to leave you with, a little music, and hopefully you have a fantastic weekend. And as always, make today and every day a fantastic day. Maybe not that one. There we go. Make it a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk real soon.